if something was to go on your CV, for a developer, if I was hiring for a dev house, I'd be like, right, can they make good coffee? So we don't have to hire a barista.
Do you know? I think actually it did come up in the talks when I was joining Datamango. I think my barista skills may have been a factor. Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm a junior developer at Datamango. My day-to-day kind of stuff is I'm primarily focused on the front-end development, bringing some data visualization to life, styling various UI elements, just in general, like bringing forward all the mountains of data that we have in the back end and making it presentable in the front end.
What is it? What's the difference between the front end and the back end?
Yeah, so mostly it's in the tools that you use. Like front end people are generally that layer in between the very raw aspect of data management and a user experience. And generally, we like to slot in right there in the middle and provide a really comfortable experience for people, but try and keep as much of the usefulness as like the data as possible. In general, trying to make an app very simple and effective and like beautiful in its design initially, but having sort of an underbelly, like an under layer of like complexity where a new user can come in and really pick it up and use it and like find comfort in it.
Let's talk a little bit about what you were doing before Datamango. Like how did you get to here?
Well, yeah, it's been alluded to that I was a barista. That primarily came about because just before university, I decided to take a break and go my gap year, as they are aptly named. And I spent that in Australia. They love their coffee over there, and it's, I would say, like one of the more fun jobs to get into if you need to get a job while you're out there. So I took like a barista course and was fortunate enough to have someone like kind of take me under their wing and when I was there, and I got taught some skills and actually ended up getting 2 separate barista jobs, one in Sydney and one in Melbourne. I was only 18 at the time, so it was getting out into the real world and that kind of stuff teaches you a lot. So I did that, and then I came back and I studied computing at university. I was always like into IT and computers and things like that, so it felt like a natural progression to get a career. Followed that through, and then I got a job at Yellow Umbrella, which is a sort of like cloud-based software like platform trying to solve the issue of subtitle and audio description management. Lots of full stack development for that process. So I did that for about 2 years, and then I came over to Datamango and I've been working ever since here. It will be coming up to a year soon, so about 11 months. I think a year in September it'll be.
How was your experience coming into Datamango? Because it was quite, especially working for like larger organizations and things like that, it was really jarring to see how they were more focused on their people.
You don't feel like a number at all in this kind of environment, and we all talk together all the time, like a group of friends, and we all sort of work together and lean on each other for help and things like that, which I think is really important. You get the most out of each individual if you let them flourish, and I think it really works in Datamango because the room for innovation and also just flexibility is brilliant. Everyone treats what we work on with a lot of love and care.
What kind of projects are you looking to work on, and what really makes you tick?
I mean, I enjoy exploring sort of like the fresh tools, like the bleeding edge tech that's always coming out, especially in web development. Really like the idea of tackling like very current issues. The projects we're currently working on involve cybersecurity and sustainability, both very in-demand topics, and we're trying to bundle in various AI parts into those projects, and I would love to tackle another project that involves AI. In my free time, it's something that I like to do, is just put together random projects and experiment with that kind of stuff. So
So let's segue into that then. I noticed a little cheeky drop of your own personal project. So what kind of stuff have you been working on outside of Datamango?
I mean, I work on projects. They very rarely get finished, but I start a lot of them. And yeah, a few of those like I've worked on in the past. Various game modding tools, like my personal portfolio a few times. I think that's gone through two iterations so far. Recently picked it up again to work with Nuxt 3, which is a an SSG version of Vue. Sorry, very developer-y.
Not gonna lie, that went straight over the head. that was like,
yeah,
what?
just it. I was like, I need to be careful because I'm throwing in about 4 different like anagrams and tool names. I'm a avid board gamer as well, as you can see by my collection right here. That is not my entire collection, very small portion.
Oh, humble brag.
And yeah, like I sort of developed an app that lets you track your board game plays, and you know, there's a timer and just various like helper tools, and you can track how many times you've won, because you know, naturally that's something I might want to do.
But is there anything else that you wanted to share that you do outside of the world of Datamango?
I guess I like to travel a fair bit. I go to France frequently to visit my girlfriend who lives there. She lives in Nancy, which is like east-ish of Paris, on its way to Germany, but not quite that far. Nope, that's pretty much my life.